As if we needed another example to be quiet when the cops are asking questions. Stop saying anything. Take the fifth. You have an unalienable right to be silent and to not incriminate yourself. Go ahead and use it. I don't know what's going on. Well, I kind of do. The Law and Crime Network has almost become Live PD Light or something like that. They're focusing on this sheriff's deputy and they're miking him up. They're following him around with cameras, which I think is really interesting in light of that new law that they passed in Indiana where you can't be 25 feet from an officer while he's conducting his daily duties, but they have this camera following this guy. They got him mic'd up. They have him pulling people over, economically terrorizing fellow Americans. And this is just one example where when a cop asks you a question, be quiet. Zip your lip. Say nothing at all. You don't have to give him a bad attitude. Don't have to cuss him out. And you definitely don't have to answer questions. One of the first things he's going to tell you when he gets you into custody, according to the Miranda rights, is the very first thing. You have the right. You have the unalienable right to remain silent. If you don't use it, it's going to work against you. Any word that comes out of your mouth will be grabbed by the tyrant officer and it will be used to prove that you're a criminal and that they are a hero. Listen to this.
19. When was the last time you smoked any weed?
I don't smoke.
I don't know if that was the answer to the question I asked. And I don't feel like it was truthful.
All right. I smoke like a pen, but I don't have.
There we go. Okay. See, so.
No, you're right. I should not.
So when you're like, let me think of an answer.
I know.
Because I get lied to for a living, I immediately knew that you were being knowingly untruthful.
So what did this kid do? He already incriminated himself. He just told not only this cop, he told a jury and he told the judge, I am guilty of driving under the influence of X. Shut up.
When was the last time you smoked?
2.5 hours ago.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna give that to you there. What's the percentage of your vape?
It's like super low. Like I think it's like 65. It's like percent.
65%.
No, but
is not super low.
No, but it's like in a cart. Like I hardly smoke.
Okay. But you smoked just a little while ago.
Just like 2.5 hours ago.
Okay.
I'm
all right.
Like I don't feel nothing. I'm chilling.
Okay.
I'm a little nervous right now because.
No, I get it, man. Cop.
So what's he saying? I've got THC in my system. Go ahead and test me because I'm going to be guilty.
Cops are scary, man.
Yeah.
It's scary. Hang tight for me. Don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Notice how this is a psychological operator extraordinaire. This guy is really good at being friendly, being snarky, saying the right things, saying some humorous things to get his audience drawn in. It becomes entertaining for people who really enjoy the roadside extortion practices of the Thin Blue Line gang. This guy, his name is Frank Sloop. Frank Sloop. And he's in Arizona.
30 seconds goes by. I want you to bring your head forward, open up your eyes and say stop.
All right, ready?
Okay? And begin.
This is the second thing. Keep your mouth shut. And do not submit to a field sobriety test of any kind ever. They are designed to make you fail. They are designed to corral you into an arrest scenario where you're going to get the cuffs on you, thrown back into the car, fingerprinted, and thrown into a cage. That's what they're designed to do. They're not designed for your benefit. They'll say it's for the benefit of society because we got to get you off the street because you may be impaired. And I'm not sitting here saying that it's good for impaired drivers to be out on the road, but anybody can take those impaired drivers off the road. What these guys do is they'll speed up to you. They'll break the speed limit. Well, they say you're guilty of breaking the speed limit, and then they'll try to get you to talk so that you can answer more and more questions, incriminate yourself even more, and then he generates more revenue for the state. That's how it works. It is a racket.
Okay. And how long was that?
30 seconds.
30 seconds? Okay. When I tell you to, you're going to take your first step. 1, 2, 3. You're going to go all the way to 9. Once you reach your 9th step, once you plant your lead foot, take a set of small steps like this, and take your 9 steps back. 1, 2, 3, just like that, okay? So you see where you're walking, keep your eyes down at your feet. Count your steps out loud so I can keep up with you. Just the way your arms are now, just comfortably, keep them down at your side. And then once you take the...
Notice the inflection in his voice. He's talking almost like he would talk to a friend. He's talking to you almost like you would hear, phraseology and inflections come out of your doctor's mouth. Somebody that you trust. He's trying to disarm you. He's trying to mentally disarm you so that you can talk. And then when you do talk, boom, he's there to slam you. He's there to get you. That's what an enemy does. That's not what a friend does. That's not what a protector does. That's what a victimizer does.
First step, don't stop until you've gone down, turn, and come back. Yep, that's it. Yep.
3 steps.
Exactly what I told you to do.
I'm sorry,
That's okay. That's okay.
It's okay. It's all right, man. It's okay. Come on. That's all right. Take another chance. Here, do it another time. Come on. I'm going to give you a chance. I'm a real nice guy. I'm very just. I'm very fair.
So right, 3 steps.
Nope.
I'm sorry, dude.
Was there any part of that you didn't? Because I asked if you understood.
Think about all the bad possibilities right now.
Okay. Well, that's what happens when you do illegal things, man. We do illegal things.
Well, it's not illegal because it's.
Frank is there to ruin your life, and if you talk, then you are there to help him ruin your life.
It's weed. It's not illegal.
Okay. How old are you?
19.
How old can you be to smoke marijuana without a medical marijuana card?
You're right. 21.
Look at his mannerisms. He's like, yeah, I'm right. I have the moral superiority. I'm taking the high ground. I'm better than you. I know I'm better than you. I'm going to take your rights away. I'm going to economically terrorize you. I'm going to give you a record that's going to be with you for the rest of your life. And you're going to help me do it because I'm a nice guy. I've got great inflection in my voice. They trained me to be like this. I've probably taken many, many classes. I've got a lot of hours of these classes under my belt. And now I'm deploying all of this arsenal of knowledge, this PSYOP knowledge against you.
Right. So if you're gonna stand on the mountain of right and say, hey man, what I did was legal, then that's okay. So
this is another reason why, people say there are no good what? No, say it ain't so. Because he's not out there to defend anybody's constitutional rights. He's not out there to protect life, liberty, and property. He is out there to enforce the laws. Oh, you're 19? Well, you're not 21. The law says 21 and you're 19. Boom. I'm going to get you because I'm a law enforcer.
Sit on your couch, smoke weed, 21 and over, absolutely legal. What's not legal is to be under the age of 21 and to be driving under the influence of marijuana and have it impair your ability to drive. I'll tell you when to stop. Okay?
To 1003, right?
I'll be clear.
Nope.
Here.
At no time that so what I told you, you could stop. What I told you was, remember, count 1001, 1002, 1003 until I tell you to stop. So at no point during any of that did you do anything.
Well, I counted to 1003 and I stopped. I'm not sure if you wanted you to tell me to begin or not. Sorry, hold on.
That's okay. Do me a favor. So I want you to do right now. Pretend it's my back, just like
Here we
this.
go.
No,
Hey, listen to me. Oh, you drove here?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Oh. Does anyone know that you can't smoke and drive?
Yeah, I smoked way earlier though.
How old are you?
I'm 19.
Okay. What's way earlier to you?
Way earlier around lunchtime. So, what?
Your generation is doomed. You need to call someone here to...
The guy who's dooming generations is talking to a kid and saying your generation is doomed. Now, it's to me, it is stupid to get behind the wheel of a vehicle a 4,000-pound vehicle under the influence of anything. I don't care if it's alcohol or drugs or whatever. I think it's completely irresponsible. You're not considering other people. But the answer to society's evils is not to give an individual like this qualified immunity so that they can do even more evil to you.
Get his vehicle that has not smoked today.
Okay.
Find someone, if there's anyone in Casa Grande that hasn't smoked weed today, find them and have them come here. Okay? Don't drive. Is that fair? Okay, and then he'll call you. He has your number?
Yes.
He'll call you in a little bit. Thanks, I appreciate it. Tell your friends that you can't smoke weed and drive. Like, smoke weed, sit on your couch with the medical marijuana card if you're under the age of 21. Sit on your couch, like, bake yourself pizza, bake yourself, whatever. Don't drive.
So that was it. Now he goes on to another one where he pulls this chick over for speeding. But I wanted to present this to you again because this is another example. No matter what you've done, you can only make things worse for yourself if you open your mouth in the presence of a cop. You do not have to talk to them. You do not have to do what they instruct you to do. Here, do you mind taking a field sobriety? Yeah, I do. I'm not going to do it. I'm not taking a field sobriety test. I already know what they're all about. You're trying to set me up for failure. You're trying to criminalize me. You're already looking at me as though I'm guilty before I even prove myself innocent. You should say all these things in your mind, not out loud to him. Stop volunteering information. Take the fifth. Be quiet. You have the unalienable right to be silent and not incriminate yourself. Leave your thoughts about this for the world and the global thought police in the comment section below. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to this channel. If you're going to take away anything from this video, it's this. When you are in the presence of a police officer, in the estimation of a lot of people out there, you are in the presence of an enemy who's going to pretend to be your friend. He's going to say nice things to you. He's going to come across as a nice guy. He's going to have a smile on his face. Do not trust it. They are trained to lure you in. That's why we call it a fishing expedition. They put the line in the water and they create the most attractive bait that they can possibly put on the end of the hook in hopes that you will bite. And by biting, I mean you are opening your mouth. You're divulging information that they're going to use against you. And then they're going to set the hook. They're going to reel it in. They're going to throw you inside the boat and they're going to try to ruin your life. It's not about safety. It's about them exerting power. It's a power and wealth transfer. It always has been and it always will be. That's what American policing is. It's a transfer of power and it's a transfer of wealth. The wealth comes from you and goes into the coffers of the state. The rights go from you and it increases their power and their qualified immunity. Leave your thoughts. I will see you guys in the next video.